If you think back to the old days and how the older generation lived, it was living in close-knit communities and smaller environments. Most houses had a huge tree planted which served as shed or a place where the family gathered and sit. Then the food they ate was freshly harvested from the farm. Even in recent times, most people still relish the memory by going back to their village during festive season. They say it's because the air is cleaner and cooler, there are a lot of trees for you to easily pluck fruit, the food they eat is freshly harvested from the farm. And this is the reason why most old people in their 90s and 100s are still healthy and agile. After seeing all of this, it makes you wonder why the younger ones are the ones coming up with all forms of health issues. If you look closely, the number one problem is infrastructure and deforestation. Yes, the world has evolved and life has been easier because of it. But let's not forget that there is a downside to this. Let's take Nigeria as a case study. Lagos to be precise, the population in Lagos alone is over 15 million and most houses are closely built to each other, making the issue of proper ventilation somewhat of a problem. Well, there is the air conditioning system and that's great, but then let's look at our atmosphere. A typical Lagos road is filled with dust, fume and anything environmental debris you can think of. Aside this, there is the global warming which is causing climate change, and the major contributor to this is industrial carbon production, and Nigeria happens to be one of the countries with the highest rate of carbon dioxide production. Well, the good news is there's a solution to this, which are trees. Trees are the most effective natural source of carbon dioxide elimination, but with the rise in the real estate industry, deforestation has increased and we've said bye to trees who are our saviors, literally. If this is impacting our environment so much, how much more our health? Little wonder why people who live in the rural areas and countryside seem to have a healthier life based on their environment due to little to no deforestation and industrialization. The point of this whole thing is to say that where you live can make you live longer or die faster. In other words, it impacts your health. Which is why most of us in the cities are trying to make up for these things by incorporating veggies in our food, working out, deliberately planting trees in our environment, or taking up gardening as a hobby, and just trying to have some control over our environment. Like having natural plants indoors, diffusing essential plant oils that may help you reduce stress, going hiking and camping. Exposure to nature not only improves you emotionally, but it also improves your physical well-being, reduces blood pressure, muscle tension, heart rate. It may even reduce mortality according to scientists. All of these are ways you can incorporate nature into your daily living. It may seem easy, but these things are actually hard to commit to. Take working out for example. It's easier for you to work out when you have a gym close by than when you have to walk certain distance to get to the gym. The proximity of these things actually help us stay committed and consistent to natural lifestyle living. Places like the Future City, the Westwood Lakes Estate, Terra Gardens Estate, Hockley Estate and Isimi Lagos are excellent places to live a nature and health-oriented life. You have a lot to benefit by living by the lake, an array of beautiful trees, farm-to-table meals, and healthy recreational activities. Life is not all about meeting goals. You should also pay attention to the quality of life that you live, because health, they say, is wealth. Send a DM or call the number on your screen or in the description box to get to know everything that these estates have to offer.